Hey guys, my name is Lunar and welcome to this Skyrim Special Edition Console Mod Daily Update video, where we go over all the latest mod releases for Skyrim Special Edition each day. Today we have 8 mods to look at in this video, and there's only going to be one video today, and the reason is that there were not 5 PS4 mods released since I made my video yesterday. So we only have one video, but it will give me more time to work on a top 10 mod video, or top 5 mod video, which I'm looking forward to making since we will feature some awesome mods. And I think my first video is going to be top 10 PS4 mods. And as always, keep commenting on your favorite mods for the game to help me decide on mods for videos, as there's a lot to choose from. Anyway, let's just jump into today's first mod, as it's going to be quite a long video. Our first mod is called Craftable Nightingale Done Right. This mod aims to bring lore-friendly, craftable and enchantable Nightingale armor and weapons, as well as fixing the old Nightingale armor and weapons in game, to make them all fully improvable. Weapons are under the steel section, and armor under the leather section for lore-friendly reasons. There's a book in the Nightingale Hall that gives a little history, and the insight into how to make the armors as well. In order to craft the gear, you're going to have the book in hand, and the book can be found in the Nightingale Hall under the table on a rug, and it's named the First Nightingale. Also, you're going to have completed the Nightingale questline and the end of the Thieves Guild, and finally, you have to have the Arcane Smithing perk unlocked in order to make them. Our first Xbox mod is called Beautiful Boats of Skyrim, and this mod retextures all the boats you find in game to look much better. The textures are 2K and not 4K, but the difference is not really that noticeable on consoles anyway. Either way, the boats around Skyrim do definitely look way better with this mod installed. This mod adds a new class to the world of Skyrim, without making any game-breaking changes. Play as an ancient Jedi just learning about his or her new powers. The ancient Jedi focuses on illusion, alteration, two-handed, one-handed, light armor, speech, and all races have one special ability that the others don't have. All races also start with the special force power effects. With this mod, your character can wield the force by using the famous force pool, or make your foes calm and non-aggressive with the ancient Jedi mind tricks. Go to Dragon's Reach to buy Jedi clothing and learn more about force powers from the special ancient Jedi vendors. While there, you can also get better in using the force by training with the special ancient Jedi trainers. They will aid you on your adventure through Skyrim's wilds and dangerous lands, and why not visit the ancient Jedi College of Winterhold. This mod brings Skyrim to Star Wars, and Star Wars to Skyrim. Also worth mentioning with this mod is that it gives you a list of compatible mods that it does not conflict with, and it includes such things such as Alternate Start, Ordinator, Beautiful Females, Chaos Hairdos Light, or Apache hairstyles, whatever one you're using, and loads of other ones. In fact, the only 2 known conflict mods with this one is Skyrim Hair Colors and Imperious Races of Skyrim, so keep that in mind when you're installing. Our next mod is simply adds the Archmage Gear to a chest in game for you to find. The gear can be found in the entrance of the College of Winterhold and contains the standard Archmage boots and robe. The point of the mod is for anyone who wants the gear before completing the College of Winterhold, or the gear has been lost or bugged out for some reason. Our next mod is a cool one. After all, who doesn't want to be a Super Saiyan? The mod aims to add various attacks from the Dragon Ball universe into the form of spells. It is a work in progress with more spells being added over time, but currently there are 2 for the mod so far. Spirit Bomb, which takes 50 seconds to charge an all-powerful attack, and Time Skip. This slows down time to 0.01 for 10 seconds, resulting in 0.1 of a second passing in real life. At some point, the mod author plans to add Super Saiyan form as part of an independent mod from this one, and also the ability to turn your character's hair golden so you look like a Super Saiyan. Other moves will be added soon, as I said, like Light Grenade, Big Bang Attack, Kamehameha, Explosion Wave, and Final Explosion, for example, and all of these spells can be bought from Faringer in Dragon's Reach. Our next mod is called Jaws, Deadly Slaughterfish. The mod adds 8 new huge and deadly saltwater species of slaughterfish, or jawfish as they're known, with high definition textures and custom sea creature sounds, special scripted abilities and dynamic stats. New hand-placed spawn areas with the northern coast of Skyrim, plus 11 new custom combat music tracks to set a Jaws-like in the deadly oceans of Skyrim. The mod features an in-game configuration for enabling or disabling the creature and music. So the 8 new deadly saltwater species of slaughterfish are the black jawfish, night angel jawfish, great white jawfish, the rock, coral, emperor, alligator, and regal jawfishes. The new jawfish will spawn all along the north coast of Tamriel, and also within the estuarine harbours such as the Windhelm and Solitude docks. I'm fighting the one at the Windhelm docks in the video. You will find a new book in your inventory called Jaws Deadly Oceans. Activating this book brings up a configuration menu that allows you to select, enable, or disable each of the species of jawfish. And also the book can give you the info for each of the different species. A really awesome mod, guys, and it's worth downloading. Well, it's been a long wait, but finally it's here, a continuation of the mod Whiterun Supreme. This mod is called Solitude Supreme, a Solitude overhaul. an overhaul that makes the city of Solitude feel much less empty. So the mod includes, like the Whiterun Supreme one, trees all over the place. Also it adds access to the well, a secret room with a dark backstory, loads of other secret little areas, and a few other things. So mostly it's the trees that this mod adds. The mod itself is obviously going to have some conflicts as it adds in a lot of stuff, so really any mod that adds stuff to Solitude will probably conflict. And yes, it conflicts with, surprise surprise, open cities, but then again what doesn't? The mod does however work alongside Project Hippie and Oblivion Gates of Skyrim, so that's good to know. Our final mod, which is actually two mods, is a continuation of yesterday's mod, Skybirds Perching Birds of Skyrim. Well, now we have Birds and Flocks and Birds of Skyrim, two different mods that go with yesterday's other bird mod. So we can go over both as they're both worth adding to your game, starting with Birds and Flocks. This mod adds dozens of additional vanilla fleeing red-winged blackbird flocks, special effects throughout the game with new sound FX, as well as more hawks along cliffs, tundras, forests and mountain ranges, and more bats in dungeons. The mod also has some additional features which are basically fixes to some of the vanilla bird meshes, vanilla bird sounds, and some of the in-game bird scripts as well. The Birds of Skyrim mod adds a wide variety of non-flying birds around Skyrim, as well as some flying seagulls and crows. All birds will sing, chirp or cluck during daylight hours, while the rooster will crow at dawn and sunset. Seagull sounds markers have also been placed in the Solitude docks, daintily slowed and wreck of the Brinehammer for added ambience. Most birds will run a short distance away if you get too close to them, so they should no longer block your path. If you're looking for any of the bird locations, then it gives you a list of all the locations where you can find some of the new birds. The bullfinch can be found outside the farms in Windhelm and in Dawnstar. Crows can be found outside the College of Winterhold and in Windhelm. Eurasian jay found outside Falkreath, the kingfisher found near inland water sources, for example the water just beside Riverwood. Oystercatcher can be found northwestern coast. Pheasants mostly found in the wilderness between Riverwood and Falkreath. Pigeons can be found inside and around cities like Markarth, Riften, Solitude, Whiterun and Windhelm. The wood pigeon can be found in Falkreath and outside Markarth. The pine thrush is found in the Rift area. Sandpipers are found in the swampy areas of east of Solitude. Seagulls are found in the dock area of Dawnstar, Morthal, Solitude and Windhelm. They're also found in the wild along the northern coasts. The red grouse and ruffed grouse are found in the plains between Whiterun and Rorikstead. Sprouse grouse are found beside the wilderness between Riverwood and Falkreath. The semi-coloured grouse are found in the border area between snowlands and drylands. I did look for this one for a while but I couldn't find it. The white grouse is found in the wild in snowy areas. Hard to find, they're rare and they blend in with the white of the snow. The snow bunting are found in Winterhold. Sparrows are found in different places around Skyrim. Ravens are mostly found east of Whiterun, and you can also find them in graveyards. Roosters are mostly found in farms, and baby chickens can be found in Riverwood, Iverstead, Solitude Farm, and Whiterun farms. So overall, all three bird mods are definitely worth adding to your game, as they are one of the better immersive mods to be added to consoles so far, and they don't really conflict with any other mod, and their file sizes are relatively small, so you don't have much reason not to add the mods to your mod library. Well guys, there we have it, 8 brand new console mods for Skyrim Special Edition on Xbox One, and some for PS4. Guys, I can only add what's released, so if the PS4 mods are not being released, I can't really do much about it, sorry. I'm still really confused on why this whole no external assets thing from Sony, it doesn't really make much sense, but until things change, we can't really do much about it. Anyway, if you did enjoy the video, like, comment and subscribe, I really appreciate the support, and I'm also going to get started on a top 10 video for later today. I'm not sure if it's going to be finished for later, but if it's not, it will be out tomorrow. So anyway, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see all of you guys next time.